dimensions, where time is of great concern, humanity will search for answers, and one man will find the power.
Yo, who's the loser now?
You are.
Whoa!
This is Gregg Valentino giving you a little bit of a rant today about how I feel that the internet has destroyed teenage bodybuilding and has made teenagers think that they can look for the shortcut, okay? That they can just fucking take steroids and get huge. Why fucking wait? Let's do it today. I'll wait all day, all night online for the newest fucking iPhone. Fuck that. I don't want to wait one day extra. So same thing with steroids. I'll do whatever it takes. You're fucking wrong. Okay? You watch these guys on the internet, you don't know what they're doing when the camera's not on. You see them eating junk foods and all this other shit. You know, you don't realize they're getting away with that because they're taking insulin. You see these guys taking steroids after the workout, not cleaning the environment, or you see them taking all different kinds of peptides and steroids. Everybody wants the shortcut, okay? But that doesn't mean that you could do that. You don't realize you can get an abscess and get fucking sepsis, which will kill you. A bodybuilder overseas just died from that. Okay, he got an abscess because he shot something in his tricep. He said he tore his tricep. Didn't tear his tricep. He fucking shot shit directly in his tricep and eventually got sepsis. It went septic in his blood and he died. Okay, so you guys watching these, you teenage boys watching this especially, that's the fucking part. The internet's really fucking dangerous. And the internet is destroying bodybuilding, especially teenage bodybuilding and the future of bodybuilding, because it's becoming more chemical. People are becoming more chemical dependent than ever. And teenage bodybuilders are watching these guys. When I was a teenager, the only way I knew to work out was by watching the big guys in the gym or reading the fucking muscle magazines. There was no internet. The internet has caused a lot of fucking trouble. And it's making a lot of kids drug addicts at fucking young age. No 15-year-old boy, 16, 17, 18-year-old boy should be doing steroids. You've only had hair on your dick a fucking couple of years. The last thing you need is testosterone. Your testosterone is flowing. Tap into it. Let's talk about it right fucking now. This is Gregg Valentino, Ramblin Freak, coming fucking at ya. Bam! I want to talk about a little bit more about the internet because it's really important how I think it's, destroying bodybuilding. But I'm going to get into the internet and teenage bodybuilders, okay? Because I really think that there's a big difference when I was a teenager. All right, first of all, I grew up in the 70s, and I started working out in about 73, 72, 73. Depends on how I was, in 72, I was doing like the bull worker and fucking chest springs and expanders and everything like that. I didn't really fully start lifting weights, and it was with plastic weights in my house. Okay, till about 73, all right? But anyway, it was different back then, all right? We didn't have the internet to look up how to train or anything. You had to go by whatever magazines or books that you could go. And I used to go to the library in school, and I would take out books and stuff about bodybuilding and everything. And that's way before Arnold's book. That's way before anything. Where I grew up, okay, I'm from the Bronx, but I grew up also in Westchester. That's where I went to high school and everything. And, there was no... You couldn't even get bodybuilding magazines. You had to go to the city to get them. One store where I lived got bodybuilding magazines, and I used to go there and wait, and every week I would get that magazine, you know what I'm saying, and I'd read it from cover to cover. I'd absorb every word. I'd read it again and again and again and again. I would go and try to buy books, a little bit on nutrition to find out, you know what I mean, and the nutrition encyclopedia, and all that stuff. I did all of that. I read all the books I could. Okay, but there was no gyms around where I lived. You had to go 25 miles just to go to the White Plains YMCA, and that's where you watch the big guys train there, and you used to get an idea you'd see them do something, you would do it, and that's the only way to learn. But nobody ever talked about steroids. I didn't even know what steroids were. I had no idea what steroids were. I didn't find out till I was almost about 2021 when I found out what steroids were. And I tell everybody this. It was a kid named Peter Neff. He was a natural bodybuilder. And he used to tell me I'm natural. And I used to say, well, what's unnatural? I thought he meant maybe he was a vegan. Okay, but he meant he didn't take steroids. That's what he meant. Anyway, So he was actually one of my mentors. But, so I didn't know what I used to have to go by basically what I read in the magazines. Now today, these kids, they can go on the internet. You got a lot of information out there that's everywhere about steroids, and from steroids to peptides to growth hormones to insulin. So we discussed insulin last week, and what I'm trying to get at today is that the internet's ruined teenage bodybuilders, because today there's not a kid out there. These kids were all in the gym, and they're teenagers. Very few of them are natural anymore. When I was a kid, there was no such thing as a teenager who took steroids. I mean, there was, but they were all the guys who maybe trained in big gyms and had these, big pro bodybuilders in the gym, and maybe somebody had took them under their wing, and that's how they found out what steroids were. Because the average teenager, who read the magazines, there's no way when you were younger you would get the how to take steroids, where to get them, or even what they were, or learn about them, or any of that shit, unless you were around a big bodybuilder who knew and could teach you. Okay? Like, guys used to go to Steve Mihalik's gym here in New York, but that's in Long Island, and he would take a lot of these young kids under their wing, and he'd get them all on steroids. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know that. And none of the guys where I was going anyway. First of all, I trained in my house for the first 5 years of my life. And I got jacked and super built just training at my house. Then a Nautilus gym opened up called Bob Bass Fitness Center. And I started training there. And I got really jacked over there. I used to, do the Nautilus machines. And then I do a free workout, because you can't do a lot of sets on the Nautilus. He would never let you. You had to do the Nautilus workout. Train to failure, the whole bit. But nobody in there took steroids. There was no bodybuilders. There was, I was the best bodybuilder there. You know what I mean? So it was hard. All I knew was what I read in the magazines. Arnold never talked about steroids. Joe Weider kept that shit out of the magazines. Joe Weider didn't want any of that shit in the magazines. He didn't want, for that reason, because teenagers today is 15-year-old kids on the internet talking about steroids. You know what I'm saying? I remember when Boston Lloyd was a young guy and stuff, and he was taking steroids. Other kids follow that suit, and it's just, and I like Boston Lloyd. He's a good boy. But I'm just saying, it's bad. It's really bad today. And, because, see, here's the thing. If you're a teenager, I don't care if you're 18, 19, even 20, you've only had hair on your dick a couple of years, all right? You don't need testosterone. When I was 18 years old, bro, I couldn't wait for my mother and father to leave the house. You know what I'm saying? Just so I could fucking jerk off. I was so fucking horny, and, my testosterone was flowing. The average teenage boy does not need to take testosterone or testosterone boosters, because realistically, if testosterone boosters worked, they'd be prescription, okay? But you got all these other things, and they're spiked with shit, and, you got all, the peptides and everything, is, SARMs and all this other shit, and it's all over the internet. And it's easy to get. I mean, there's all these loopholes to fucking, buy shit online. So now you get these teenagers taking steroids, and that's bad. Okay? Because that's also what causes... Dude, I never got bitch tits in my fucking life. I didn't even get ball shrinkage. My balls are the size of fucking hard-boiled eggs right now. You know what I'm saying? They're big and plump. And I took a lot of fucking steroids. Because I feel that most of the guys that get the bad bitch tits and the ball shrinkage are guys who started when they were young. They shut their bodies down years ago. Okay? And going on the internet and watching Joe Matarazzi talk about fucking, how to take steroids, and this is what you should do, and this is my first cycle, and this is what I'm doing. And everybody wants it now. Okay? People will stand online to get the next version of the iPhone. Right? They can't wait 2-3 weeks from now or a month from now and go get it. No, they got to get it the day it comes out. So idiots will stand online. Remember the game Wii? When it first came out, people were sleeping in tents outside fucking stores just to get it. You couldn't wait a month. You have to get it the day it comes out. That's because in a society, at least in this country, in America, people want it now. They don't want to wait. It's a I want it now society, okay? So people want to get big. They don't want to put in the time. But that's why these guys all look like shit. All right? Because they started taking steroids when they were young. Okay? Even Arnold supposedly started when he was 14, 15 years old, taking steroids. Now, I don't know that for sure, Don't quote me on that. I'm just saying, according to the book by Wendy Lee, who did a whole fucking biography on him, she claims that she talked to the people back in Austria where he was from, and they said that he started when he was like 15 years old. The guys in the gym. There again, he trained in a gym where there was, big pro bodybuilders, big European stars, weightlifters, power lifters, and they're the ones who taught him how to train and what to take and all that stuff. And that's the way it was back in those days. Because if you didn't have somebody that can teach you or show you or tell you what to take, you didn't take steroids. There was no internet. And that's my fucking rant, is that the internet is ruining bodybuilding because it's making all these teenagers. You see some of these teenagers today, and holy Christ, they could have won the fucking nationals 15, 20 years ago. You know what I mean? They're ridiculous. Okay, but watch what happens to them when it's time to go off. Watch what happens. Pee Wee Herman, they lose it all. Okay, the reason why I'm still jacked and I still have any muscle on me is because I trained 23 years naturally. 23 years. Okay? So, as a matter of fact, I'm going to stick in right now. Let's go to a little video clip of me as a teenage bodybuilder, straight on. Last couple pictures I was 20. You'll see it says it on here. Okay? But this is me 100% natural in every photo. Now, some of you who probably don't believe I was natural, and that's okay, because I take that as a compliment, because I knew I was good. Okay? So, let's look at this, and we'll come right back. Anybody that's a teenager taking that shit's crazy. I mean, you're asking for trouble. Out of control is way too young. You're fucking nuts. Watch what happens to you later on. You're gonna be fucked. I'm just telling you now. You're all fucked. You're shutting your natural hormones down. I don't care, even if you stop. They're not gonna come back the way they would have. And you're gonna have to go on that shit for life. And no doctor, when you're older, is gonna prescribe the amount for you to take steroids. All right? Pay your dues. If you're not going to compete and just walk around Mr. Mall or Mr. Beach and shit like that, then you're a jerk off. Then then there's no reason for you to be fucking taking shit, okay? Unless you're older and you need it. But to walk around, be 21, 22, 23 years old, walk around being the biggest guy in the nightclub, biggest guy walking around at the mall and shit like that, fucking do it. Come on. You know what I mean? If you need juice to do that, to impress kids, wait till your fucking little ass gets in trouble or whatever. Earn it. Bust your balls in the gym. Get yourself to the point where you look pretty goddamn diesel, all right? Before you even consider that shit. Because you got to remember, again, I'm not anti-steroid at all, okay? By no means am I anti-steroid. But I can tell you, there are harsh chemicals and they are strong on you. If you don't know what you're fucking doing and you're too young, you're going to fuck yourself up. Telling you right now, you go off it, you're gonna age like a motherfucker. I'm just telling you. I personally feel that if you're an older bodybuilder or an older guy and you want to take steroids for hormone replacement purposes, that's a doable thing. All right, so there you go. You gotta admit, I look fucking good, bro. Nobody could beat me. First of all, when I was younger, I was undefeated. Nobody beat me. Nobody. Okay? I don't mean to be cocky, but the truth is the truth. Nobody beat me, all right? I was a lightweight. I never weighed more than, I think the most I ever weighed in a contest might have been 154. It was 152, 154. But I was always, and dude, I look like they used to double weigh me because I look like I was like a middleweight. One time they thought, like a light heavyweight because I had legs. I had big legs. And no fucking lightweight ever had big legs. Forget about the arms, but the legs were fucking, you could see in the pictures. Even now, my legs are still phenomenal. But my whole rant is, if you're a teenage boy and you're watching this, dude, you don't need steroids. Tap into your own potential. Learn your body. Eat clean. Don't miss workouts. Put your time in. Train volume. Lots of work. More work. That's what I believe in, okay? I don't believe anybody could take a boatload of steroids and get jacked. Anybody, okay? But it's not, like Dorian Yates even said, it's not going to last. All these guys, you see, I just saw a picture of Lou Ferrigno talking to Sean Ray. Dude, I remember seeing him out in California when I was in the gym in 81. He looked like fucking Pee Wee Herman. All right, he looked like a basketball player. He was skinny. 3 months later, he was 275 for the movie Sinbad. Pfft, give me a break, bro. What do you think, it was just good eating? You know what I'm saying? The reason why all these guys look like shit when they go off is because they were never fucking jacked in the beginning. I busted my fucking balls and got jacked from the beginning. I put in my time naturally. You guys out there watching these YouTube guys taking shots and everything like that, and you're watching that shit and you think that that's gonna fucking make you somebody, you're out of your fucking mind. It's going to fuck your body up, and the younger you do it, my friend, I'm not gonna say who he is, but it's like a brother to me, bro. He put his brother on steroids. The kid was like 13, 14 years old. He stunted his growth. All right? The kid's only about 5'3" now, because he put his fucking brother on steroids. And his brother looked like a little fucking, like a turtle. You know what I'm saying? Looked like a little fucking, like this and shit. I personally don't think anybody under 25 should be doing that. And there's a lot of you guys watching this going, oh, get the fuck out of here, bro. I'm taking a cycle right now. I'm 23. But, dude, that's you. That's fine. Dude, that's fine. I'm not chastising you. Okay? I'm not chastising you. I didn't start till I was 35. All right? 57 right now. I still look good. I can still take my shirt off. I can fucking pop my pants down at any moment with I'm not even on TRT right now. I'm off TRT for a long time now. And my legs will still fucking match. I can step in a show right now. My legs will match anybody in a show. Why? Because I built a foundation naturally. Alright? So you guys watching this shit, this is where I believe that the fucking internet has destroyed bodybuilding. It's definitely destroyed teenage bodybuilding, and it's destroyed the future of bodybuilding. Because when you start watching these guys doing this shit, and you start at a young age, you're fucking your own future up. Okay? There's not too many Mr. Olympias. How many Mr. Olympias there been? 15, 16, 17? I'm not even going to count. I just know that it's somewhere up around that number. Okay? Out of over 50 years. So you're going to tell me you think you're going to be, dude, get a fucking job, okay? Stop watching these internet guys and thinking you could take whatever you want to take. You're going to kill your fucking liver. You're going to kill your kidneys, all right? You're doing stupid shit, taking shots and not cleaning the environment. You're going to kill yourself with that. It's time to wise up. You don't need steroids to fucking become a bodybuilder. You got to take the first steps first. Everybody wants to be huge today. They don't want to wait. I don't want to wait one day. I want to be huge today. Put your fucking time in and it'll be permanent. Okay? This is my rant. But I feel that the internet today has destroyed bodybuilding. It has destroyed it in every way possible. From all these guys taking shots on the camera to taking every kind of chemical under the sun. Okay? To all this shit that you watch, these guys, it's just amazing. And teenage boys watch this shit and they want to emulate these guys. And they think if I take that shit, I'm going to be like him. And they don't realize these guys are only giving you part of the story. They're not giving you the whole story. Okay? These guys are only giving you a part of the story. You don't see what goes on when the camera's off. That's what I meant about all the insulin shit. When I was talking last week about the sugars and all that stuff, you're watching guys eating junk, they're on fucking insulin. And then they're on things that help the insulin, like it made the body become more insulin sensitive. They're on metformins, and then they're on all these other things that dispose of excess sugar. They're on it. You name it, they're on it. You can't just eat a fucking Pop-Tart and garbage. And fucking get jacked or be lean or any of that shit. And you start fucking with insulin, you're gonna die. Okay? You start taking steroids wrong, you get a fucking you get sepsis and fucking get sick. Get off the fucking internet. Alright? Start working out, eat clean. Cut your carbs, keep your protein up there. Eat clean. Don't miss workouts. Put your time in the gym, bust your fucking nut today, and live the rest of your life like a champion. Stop fucking around. I'm in Manhattan. I'm going to Johnny Lat's gym. I'm meeting my partner, Paul, there. Okay, I call him my partner because he's still in the gym with me. Alright? So we're outside, we're talking. And Big Reggie goes up to take a shower. And my partner, Paul, he goes up there. And I'm just talking outside of old Kai Green and my a few other guys, Tommy and all these other guys, right? So we're out there, we're talking. And now I'm talking to Billy. Big Billy. Billy was became a big porn star. Okay, I'm not going to say because it was gay porn. Even though he was straight. I know that's fucked up. But anyway, Victor Martinez was there, by the way. Victor Martinez was there. And, a lot of guys trained at Johnny Lat's. Anyway, my boy comes out. My boy Juan comes out. He goes, hey, you better get upstairs. Paul's acting up. Him and Reggie. There's a big problem in it. They're in a locker room. So I'm like, oh, no. So we all go upstairs. And so anyway, I walk in at Big Tony's arguing with Reggie and all this shit, and they're all fine. They start throwing punches. And Paulie goes, get him! Come on, Paul, get help me. And I go in there, and the next thing you know, I get hit. Bang! It was Paul. Paul's throwing punches and shit. So I go fucking behind Big Tony, and I grab Big Tony, and I fucking take him to the ground. But as I take him to the ground, he's on top of me. Now Big Tony's on top of me. And I feel, dude, it's like a fucking walrus, bro. It's like a wall. You ever watch one of them fucking walruses when they lay there? I get this big black motherfucker on top of me with his fucking, and he's 350 pounds, and it's not all fucking ripped muscle, bro. So it's like sloppy shit, and it's laying on top of me, and he's all wet from showering and shit. And he's in his fucking underwear, and then, I can't fucking breathe. So I'm screaming, Paulie, help me out, Paulie, get him off me, get him off me. And the next thing you know, Reggie jumps on top. But unfortunately, when Reggie jumps on top, guess where he jumps? Right on my fucking head. Right on my fucking head. So now, I got Reggie's fucking naked, hanging, big fucking nasty, gross, uncircumcised fucking cock standing there, slapping me in the face like this. Bang, bang. With every punch he threw, his fucking cock would take a fucking whang, whang. And I was, dude, I didn't want to, I was afraid screaming. It was rubbing across my fucking lips and shit, smacking me in the face. I didn't want that fucking thing to fucking hit my, fall in my mouth. It was like fucking crazy. It's like wiping across my face. Every time he threw a punch, bang, he's throwing a punch, and 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 as he's doing that, the cock is moving. Now, my blood is getting on his fucking dick. You know what I mean? My blood's all over my face. Dick is whooshing the blood all over my face. All my fucking face. Right? So anyway, Paul jumps on top of him, right? And next thing you know, when Paul jumps on top of Reggie, his body weight jolted Reggie forward a little bit. So now, instead of Reggie's dick, which was slapping me and mushing me like this, okay, now Reggie's asshole was right here on my face. And fucking bro, let me tell you something. Not for nothing. I felt like I was in a gay porno movie. I got nude guys and guys in their underwear on top of me, and they're fist fighting, and I felt like I was in a gay porn fucking movie. Now his fucking ass is in my face. And, dude, he didn't shave his ass, okay? So I got this big fucking hairy, it was like fucking Brillo pad in there. I got a big fucking Brillo pad. The only thing is, thank God, he fucking showered, so it didn't smell. I didn't smell ass. It smelled fucking soap. But it was a Brillo pad, and I could feel the hair. The hairs actually went up my fucking nose and shit like that. It was disgusting. It was fucking disgusting. The hairs were up my fucking nose. It was a Brillo pad. It was a fucking Brillo pad in there. I was smothered. I couldn't breathe. And I'm fucking flipping freak. I was afraid to open my mouth because fucking I didn't want his ass hair on my fucking mouth. Finally, they pulled him off. Everything got stopped, and they pulled him off. I jumped up, and I was freaking out, man. I'm like, what the fuck? Now they're all kissing and hugging. Hey, bro, I'm sorry. They're all making up, and I'm standing there bleeding and shit like this, And then Paulie goes, bro, we should all go out. Let's all go get something to eat. Come on, and we'll go to Scores. And fucking Reggie looks down. He goes, wait a minute, bro, I got fucking blood all over my cock. He goes, what the fuck? And I go, yeah, bro, that's my blood. Because your cock, when you were on top of him, fighting fucking Tony, I said, your cock was rubbing was slapping me in the face like this. I was getting dick slapped by your cock. And then your fucking Brillo ass, your asshole, comes fucking plopping on me, and I could fucking have your Brillo pad you got down there on my fucking face. I feel violated, bro. I feel fucking violated. And he goes to me, bro, yeah, but bro, you got fucking your bloods all over me. That's fucked up, bro. I just showered. Now I gotta go shower again. Paul, come on, man. Fuck, man. Son of a bitch. And he goes in there, and and he goes into the shower. So I'm sitting here, and I'm going, holy fuck, man. He's got some fucking nerve. Now, this is the fucking crazy part. So he goes back into the shower to shower the blood off. And Paul goes to me, hey, bro, listen, you really should apologize to him. I said, what? Wait, what? He said, bro, just apologize to him. Come on, because we're all going to go out. We're all going to go to... I said, wait, whoa. What do you mean we're all going to go out? You want me to apologize to him? And then we're all fighting over here and shit like that? Let's go out and get something to eat. Come on. Just apologize to him. I go, wait a minute, what? What? You 1 minute you guys are trying to kill each other. Now you want to go eat and you want me to apologize to him? Because his big uncircumcised nasty dick was dick smacking me in the face? Huh? Because his Brillo pad of an asshole was on top of me? I had his fucking ass hair going up my fucking nose. And you want me to apologize to him? He goes, but bro, you got his blood. He just got out of the shower and shit. Look at him, now he's back in the shower. I said, are you fucking people out of your mind? Are you fucking kidding me? I feel violated, bro. I told him, bro, you're out of your fucking mind. I feel like now I gotta go to one of them fucking, I feel like going to one of them classes, you know what I mean? For like people that have been sexually molested and violated and shit like that. I'm not kidding you, bro. That was horrifying, bro. I'm horrified. I'm fucking horrified. You know what I mean? I mean, I gotta fucking apologize to him because his dick was in my face and I got my blood on his dick? Dude, I'm fucking... I was scarred for life, okay? And God rest his soul, he passed away, okay? God rest his soul. But every time I saw that motherfucker before he passed away, I felt violated. I felt violated. I felt like, look, this guy's dick was in my fucking... was smacking me in the face because I had to try to help him out in a fight by grabbing Big Tony, who weighs fucking 250 pounds and is laying there on his back like a fucking walrus. Like a fucking walrus. Flapping back up. So I was like, dude. So that was it, bro. I was ready to sign up for fucking, sex fucking abuse classes and shit. Because I felt abused, bro. It was the most fucked up thing, dude. I'll never forget a fucking Brillo pad, bro. It was like a Brillo pad in my face. Fucking hairs up my fucking nose. And I should apologize? You want me to fucking apologize? Dude, shit is just... Anyway... I didn't go out with them guys. I went home. I was like, fuck, I was so I felt violated, bro. I felt violated. I didn't go out with them. I went home. I went home instead. Fucking, I was ready to fucking, join ceramic classes after that. I was gonna fucking, I felt I wanted to call a fucking hotline for sexually abused people and shit, I wanted to, it was fucked up, bro. It was fucked up. Anyway. Subscribe. Stop fucking around. Stop fucking around. I should have fucking apologized. Alright guys, be good to your girl. Stop fucking around. You're a bunch of momos, but I fucking love you momos, okay? Don't be a fuck up. Subscribe. You can also go to my thing, Gregg Valentino, on YouTube. Stop fucking around!
Going to the gym with Gregg Valentino. I'm going to the club with Gregg Valentino. Who got the biggest arms? Gregg Valentino. Said Gregg Valentino. Gregg Valentino.
Dude, what the fuck? You think girls look at me and go, oh my god, that's hot? They're like, what's wrong?
Say hi to Gregg Valentino. Big biceps, Greg.
Hey, where's Gregg Valentino?
340-mile-an-hour fastball is a sight to see.
When a man's biceps get so big they look like they're going to explode.
Remember that guy? How many think his biceps are bigger than my head?
I'm going to the gym with Gregg Valentino. Valentino. I'm going to the club.
I've been bodybuilding before most of these pro bodybuilders were even alive.
Valentino said Gregg Valentino. Gregg Valentino. I'm going to the gym with Gregg Valentino. I'm going to the club with Gregg Valentino. Who got the biggest arms? Gregg Valentino said Gregg Valentino. Gregg Valentino.
Dude, what the fuck?